Hey there. If you've gotten a cash offer on your house and thought, this seems really low, or if you're thinking about calling on one of those We Buy Houses companies, don't make any decisions until you watch this video. I'm Ed Brancheau with Sunny Nest Homes, and I'm going to show you exactly why cash offers are what they are, and more importantly, what other options you might have that could put way more money in your pocket. And hey, if this resonates with you, drop in a comment and below. With your biggest question about selling your house, my team and I will actually respond because we know when you need to sell, time matters. So let's talk about why cash offers seem low. And I'm going to be completely honest with you here because that's how I do business. When a cash buyer looks at your house, they're not seeing what you see. You see your home, your memories, your investment. They see a business transaction, and here's what they're calculating. First, they're looking at your house would sell for, if it was in perfect condition, that's called after repair value. Then they subtract every single repair cost, not just the big obvious stuff like the roof or HVAC, but everything from fresh paint down to new carpet. These costs add up fast and usually way more than the homeowners expect. They subtract holding costs, insurance, utilities, property taxes for however long it takes to fix and sell. And that could be, 3, 6 months, sometimes longer. And yes, they need to make a profit, so that's, this is their business. Just like when you go to work, you're expecting to get paid. Now, you might hear this and think, that still sounds like a lowball offer, and I totally get that reaction. But here's the thing with most people don't realize, when you factor in all those real costs, plus the time and the stress of managing contractors and dealing with buyers falling through, that cash offer is probably pretty close to what you'd actually net if you tried to sell it yourself. Here's where we're different from most cash buyers. We don't give you just one option and walk away. We believe in giving you choices because your situation is unique. Yes, we can make you a cash offer, and I'll explain exactly how. We calculated it just like we did a minute ago. But we also have other ways to work together that might put significantly more money in your pocket. For example, we might offer to take over your payments and give you monthly income through a lease option. Or we could do seller financing where you become the bank and earn interest over time. We even have partnership arrangements where we split the profits after we fix and sell. These creative solutions almost always mean more money for you. The trade-off, they take longer. Instead of closing in 2 weeks, we might be talking about getting paid over months or years. Now, we're not the best option for everyone. In fact, if you have the time and money to fix up your property and list it with a really good realtor, not just any agent, but someone who knows how to market and price your home right, you'll probably walk away with at least 10% more, even after fees. And I truly want what's best for you. I'll always give you options. But if you're dealing with inherited property you can't afford to fix, or if you need to move fast for work or family reasons, or if you're behind on payments, or if the thought of managing contractors and showings, sounds overwhelming, then talking through your options with someone like me might make sense. So here's something most investors won't tell you. We actually make more money on creative deals than on cash deals. So when I offer you a lease option or seller financing, I'm not doing you a favor. It's usually better for both of us. That's what I mean by win-win. So if you're curious about what options might work for your specific situation, then the best thing to do is just have a conversation. No pressure, no obligation. We usually tell in 10 minutes or less, whether it makes sense to keep talking. Got questions about anything I covered? Drop them in the comments below, and my team and I will do our best to reply quickly because we know time is pressure when you're trying to sell. And if you don't want to skip the back and forth and just see what we might offer for your specific property, there's a link in the description where you can tell us about your situation, and we'll get back to you with some real numbers. This video is informational purposes only. We don't guarantee outcomes, and your situation may vary. Always talk to a trusted advisor before making a major decision.